What is up, everybody? Eric here again, back at it. 30 days, 30 trades segment of traveling trading. We are on day 3 here, right? And I'm going to quickly do this recap for you. Forgive Socks for making all this noise, but we're going to just recap the one trade I took here for today. Hopefully, give you guys some good insight of everything and just try to keep providing you guys with some more value. And just to kind of show you that this stuff is real. Hopefully, those of you who are following along in the YouTube channel or just even following along the Facebook group got to see the video I posted earlier in pre-market to kind of play out the trade and how it laid out for you. And if you did follow along, even if you took that trade, you probably banked because it played out exactly like how I told you guys I was anticipating it to do. And I just want to go over the mindset and thought process behind all this to kind of give you guys some more insight and hopefully, help you keep continuously being profitable in the market. Okay. Um, so pretty much, give me a second. Pretty much the way things played out was pretty simple. I figured that CYNC was going to do what it did, and it did. Only trade I took was that one today. So let's kind of take a look at it played out. Picking up from where I left at in the last video of the pre-market. If you guys haven't seen the pre-market video, I'll put the link to it in the comments here. You can go check it out. Take a look at the timestamp when it was, loaded. I timestamp all this stuff for you guys for those of you who aren't like watching like the live trades, things like that, so that you can kind of see the proof in the pudding of the trades, wins and losses, guys. This is just how trading works. Okay. Um, Sorry taking so long to upload this. I just got back from, going out and just hanging out for a little bit for the rest of the day because I made a good profit. But let's go ahead and get into it. Again, I told you guys in the pre-market channel that I was in at $5, and this is pretty much the charge from today, right? So let's just go ahead and focus in on CYNC. So I'll pull up a better graph here for us on TradingView. All right. So this is pretty much where it was at in pre-market. Now, main reason why I broke my rule that I told you guys I normally do, which is get in pre-market, get out of pre-market. The one time that I did break it now was reasonable for me because of the fact that the risk to reward ratio here was within my risk tolerance. Now, what I mean by that was I was okay if I was going to be wrong in this instance. I mean, the reward there to hang on to it, even if it did fail, was okay for me. Because remember, guys, I got in this trade here at like $5 and change, right? It was like 5.11 or something like that. And then when you look at the risk reward ratio, I'm anticipating it to at least go back down to, $2, $2.50. So I could lose up potentially to 50% of at least what I, put into this trade here. But the reward to it is just more substantial for me. Okay. Um, Especially with it being a small cap stock. So do the normal steps, right? Pull up the stock, look at the analytics, et cetera, et cetera. All the things I tell you guys to do in the trading course to have your trades prepared. So for me, like I told you guys in there, in it at 5.11, there was some points where I was down about almost $100 to $200, especially in this instance. Because remember, I'm in this thing at like 5.11, right? But come opening bell, it just, it dropped, it stayed down, it hovered down to like 460-ish and stayed down for a while. But me knowing how the market works and that experience that comes into play, I know that we're on the sell order side of things, right? So the dollars are gonna go down, which is fine. What I'm more concerned about is what it's gonna look like possibly going up. And boy, did it do that. So keeping in mind the risk to reward ratio, right? Let me see. Let me kind of give you an idea here if I can kind of draw it. I haven't used it in a while uh, with TradingView like I did on the thing, but that's fine. These are just fib traces, so it should be here, long position. So I'm in it at 5.11, right? Let's just say probably like around this range here because I got into it in pre-market. Let's just say like right in this range. So this was my pretty much risk to reward ratio here. Let me pull it down. Let me load it up here. And again, guys, if you have TradingView, if you use TradingView, tools like this, if you're having trouble with risk to reward, this helps you out quite a bit. Okay. Um, so this is pretty much how it played out. So I know for a fact that as long as this stock is within this range here, not too far to where my next level of support was at, which again is right here from where the next break is. Because remember, in pre-market, it popped up. You wait for the pullback. It shows the first original line of support. Then you want to see that it breaks a new higher high, and that becomes your new level of support. As long as it wasn't breaking between this 375 range-ish, I was okay with that. And especially once it hits $2, I was like, okay, that's it. I'll be done because it's just basically wiped itself out, which is common sense when you're trading it long enough. However, as you can see, as the stock traded out, never even got to that point, which was fine. What, you want to go outside, Socks? Go. All right. But anyways, didn't play out, right? So perfectly fine to hold on to this trade until then. And you got to have some patience here because again, especially come opening bell, remember, like I told you guys in the course, the sell orders are always coming through more than likely in the beginning. So anticipate that drop there. What made me confident was that the drop didn't even go down that far. So that was good. Then it popped up. I'm still holding. I actually didn't sell this thing until like oh sorry, I'm messing up the I didn't really sell this thing until a little bit after lunch around this range here to go in and take my profits. This is where I exited out. So I was pretty much in this trade from pre-market range around here all the way to the pretty much the end there, which was actually sorry around here, which was good too because I mean either way it goes, even if you would have got caught in this hole or whatever, you could have still got in and held on and still came around on the second time and got those profits there. But I mean, again, guys, this was textbook easy trade. And if you guys aren't familiar with like some of the best trading setups, especially as a beginner, I'll put the link for you guys, like the top three um, trading, patterns that I look for as a beginner that made me grow my account a lot too. I'll put that link in there for you. It's free. It's completely free, guys. So like I guess I'm trying to give you as much knowledge I can. With of course still doing my job, which is trading. So again, it's in my spare time. I don't really have time to keep doing a lot of that stuff, but I'm trying to give you guys as much value as possible. I know we've been doing this since like 2020. And again, proof is in the pudding. Go in the Facebook group, look at all the posts. I post it like almost every single day, guys. Every single trade. The win percentages are there. It's high. It's very low risk, but it does take a little bit of work. Okay, well, not even a little bit. It takes a lot of work, especially on your part. There's only but so much I can teach you, but there's a lot of trading that you got to do on your own. Okay, and a lot of just experience and changes you got to go through to become a good trader. Understand that, and I feel like the more that you're in the market, the more you start to understand that part. But that's pretty much the trade, guys, and how it played out. I'm happy with it. It was a $1,600 profit, 500 shares at that 511. Broke out of like $7 and change, and so we made a good amount of money today. So right now we're at least 6 grand up in the 3 days that we've been doing this, and you guys have been watching it. So let's see how we ended the week. We got 2 more trading days left for the week, and then we'll move on. Okay, but yeah, so pretty proud of this trade. On Friday, I'll recap where we're at so far with the total profits. Okay, um, and yeah, we'll go in there looking to make some more money this month. At the very end of this, too, guys, I'll kind of talk to you guys about like how I draw down my profits as a trader because I know a lot of you guys were asking that too. Like, how do I know when to like take my profits and leave some for trading, et cetera, et cetera. I'll go into a detail of that. If I forget, guys, remind me for sure. Okay, put it in the comments like that. But if you guys do have any questions, comment below. Like if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Just keep up to date. We're gonna see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully, we get a good trade and keep these numbers going. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. But other than that, stay green.